We're going to be continuing the 3.1 story quest now from where we left off yesterday. For anyone that has not gotten to this point in the quest or hasn't started the quest and doesn't want spoilers, now is your time to lurk and or dip out for the evening. I appreciate you being here at the start of stream. I completely understand if you have to disappear amongst a sea of butterflies. For those of you that have done it already or do not give a shit, feel free to get comfortable, get a snack, talk amongst yourselves, enjoy the evening, enjoy the rest of the story, enjoy my reaction. As a reminder, sound alerts and commands are off. The alerts will still pop up, but they are off so we don't get distracted during like cutscenes and stuff. And with that said, let's get into it. We're switching to Trippie's POV again.
Anything interesting here? I doubt it.
Okay, Herda. Well, Tribbie's here, and Tribbie's really cute, so. Okay, so we left off yesterday where Tribbie was dreaming about her mom. And her mom is literally the most gorgeous soul on the planet. And it was really cute. But I had to tap out because it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, I feel like this is going to like be very emotional. So I need to do this on a fresh day. So today is a fresh day and we're here. Look at her. I love the rocket, just like a mini rocket launcher.
I used to sit here and listen to Mama tell stories.
Stop!
How I wish to see you again, Mama.
Tribbie, please! That was actually the way she said that. Actually got it.
To connect everyone.
The spindle.
There will be an amazing captain on that big ship. She's cheerful, optimistic, bold, and cautious. She'll be able to get everyone together.
Wow, that's amazing! Can I be the captain?
Of course you can. But you'll find someone else who's better for the job, my dear. I think that person lives in a beautiful temple that sits atop a hillside, covered in golden fig trees.
Listen, I know she's not talking about Himiko because they said ship, but like you could technically replace the word ship with a flying train. I'm just saying.
There's a noble girl there who's very smart, but also very delicate.
I'm gonna live in my delusion.
Just like Mama?
Perhaps. But before we find the captain, the ship also needs someone who can navigate it. Who could that be?
Let me think. I know! She's Tribbie! I named this doll after myself? I don't remember it all. Is this a dream? Or something that happened in the past?
Wait, when she split her soul up into a bunch of little versions, were they all like characters that she created as a child? That's a wild. Hi Fluxy, how are you? You're just in time. We're just continuing the story quest now.
Full. Mama must have left all of these for me. All the words are blurred out. Could it be that my memory is fading? Bad chest! You can't lock me away! Huh? Why is this doll inside a chest? It's holding a sword. Why?
Many years later, many brave warriors will board this ship. They're skilled combatants who fear no danger.
Ooh, I can learn how to fight too and protect everybody!
Silly girl.
Oh, this is
You're the Amphoreus' holy
Trian.
maiden. It's not your duty to fight. There will be many others to protect you.
Alright. Then where will they come from?
I believe one warrior hails from a lovely village where bulrushes flourish, while another comes from a magnificent royal city. Though each has their own troubles, both are ready to lend their strength for the ship's long voyage.
In that case, let Trian fight by their side. This way, they'll always stay on course. How could I have known the name Trian back then? Was it just a coincidence? Or...
This is so trippy.
Learning can change your destiny. A blackboard? And what is that drawing? Doesn't ring a bell at all. Perhaps it's just a childhood doodle.
Childhood doodle, it's the literal rocket ship. It's a rocket ship!
When navigating at sea, you need to know both astronomy and geography.
Isn't Yanis's knowledge enough?
Oh, sweetie. The ocean isn't like the land. It's easy to get lost. That's why it's important to learn to recognize the miracle of Aquila.
Alright. Even though my brain is already super duper smart, I'll still try my very best.
Circe also favors children who try their best. They will send a wise scholar as everyone's teacher to help you reach your dreams.
I want to be a teacher too. Oh,
Is that referring to Anaxa?
super smart. So I want to be the teacher's teacher.
Why not? But if you're going to be a teacher, you might need to tone down that hyper energy of yours.
Then Trinan can do it. She's well behaved and would make a great teacher. Mama and the others always said that I had a great memory. But now, I can't even tell if this is a memory or a dream.
Come, let's line them up.
The music playing is so, like, childish and whimsical, too. Who's my favorite Amphi character? Currently, probably Castries and Phainon. I really, really like Anaxa's design. But, like, I haven't talked to him enough yet to really get a full idea of, like, what he's like. That being said, I am pulling for him in 3.2 because he's iconic.
Now, Tribbios, set them on this music box and let them compose a melody for our song.
Music box? What's that?
Wait, this kind of looks like... No, it doesn't. I was about to be like, why does this design look similar to the one on the chalkboard, but it's not.
Sweetheart, are you still groggy from your nap? You invented it.
I invented it? What does it do?
Oh, my lovely Tribbie. You're usually so bright. What's gotten into you today? Well, you might as well see for yourself. Put your good friends on it and see the wonders it can do.
Put the dolls on. It's rotating. And I can hear something.
Oh, the little, like, lullaby song.
That's right. It's a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating and play beautiful music. Out of all your inventions, this one is my favorite.
I don't remember.
It's all right, my child. I'll sing along to the tune, and it will help jog your memories.
This is so sad that she can, like, barely remember anything.
Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raise their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephale, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden blood spills unto the land, converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world.
What was that?
What's going on?
No, no. 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 I was trying to have a nice moment with a nice little lullaby and a cute girl with having a moment with her mother who has deceased. And then this shit happens. I'm done. What the hell just happened? Also, hi, Maddie. How are you? I'm freaking out. Yeah, you know what? Stream's done. I'll see y'all for part 3 tomorrow. Bye. No, that was scary.
Yes, please lend me your ears.
What is going on with her mom's voice?
In the black mist, as death and fate draw close. On the bloodied earth, the living dead, but ghosts. What is this world? It mirrors your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a trace.
I'm sorry, what?
What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? Souls scattered by fate's finger. What is the start? A voyage born in solitude. What is the end? The spirit, lonely and subdued.
The screaming in my ear is actually scaring the hell out of me.
Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Subdued.
What the hell is happening? I feel like I'm in a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I can't do this. I don't want to leave this room.
What's this? Why? Why are there dolls everywhere?
This is the sacrifice of a holy maiden. You won't make it to the... Only one person can.
I know. It's fine if we can't reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go.
Bid your farewells, Tribbles.
Time is running out.
Are they actually gonna...
Mama, are you going to leave me?
My sweet girl.
will never leave you. But remember this, Tribbios. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
Only one shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Era Nova? Is she talking about all the Tribbies, or is she talking about everyone on Amphoreus?
Since your mind is made up, then traverse the black tide and dispel the fog for Amphoreus. I shall see you tomorrow.
Ain't no way.
My dearest Tribbios.
What did I just watch? What did I just watch?
Are we still in a dream?
Did you have a nightmare?
Maybe. But it's been a long time since we had any dreams.
It's not yet the entry hour. You still have plenty of time to rest.
No. Our heart is still racing.
Okay, but like, where is Trinan and Trian?
It must be that reckless Cremnoan soldier who startled Trinan. And you as well. If you want, I can pass through his chest with the golden thread right now.
Aggie, cut it out with the scary talk.
I love how Aggie's way of comforting them is I'll kill him right now.
I'm just kidding. If I were serious, I wouldn't have waited until now.
Which, like, I mean, because it's a man, but like, what the hell?
Do you want to talk about the dream? Keeping it bottled up is not good for your health.
We had a dream about Mama. The dream itself was nothing. It's just the timing that feels a bit unsettling.
You mean...
It's Trian. Even if we refrain from ever using the power of the Century Gate again, her soul continues to slowly drift away from her body. There isn't much time left.
Perhaps it wouldn't be such a bad idea to let her relinquish her role as the gatekeeper and live out her days as a carefree child.
You have a point, Aggie, but our decision has already been made on that matter.
I believe there's still another way.
Souls will be spent until they dissolve into dust. Such is our fate. Once we had a whole and connected body. If that body were a tree, then its trunk and branches would share the same fate, decaying at the same pace.
There's no way that out of all of the metaphors that they could have used to describe this, they used a tree and its trunk and branches, as if we all weren't already being like, oh, her adult form is literally Ruka Devata, and the little Tribbioses are actually Nahida. This has to be, there's no way this isn't a nod to Ruka Devata and Nahida. This is literally the story of like when Ruka had to help dispel the forbidden knowledge from like the desert, or from Sumeru. And then like her entire essence got like tainted, and there was only one pure branch left that she had to turn into Nahida. Which means it's probably gonna be Tribbie. Tribbie is probably like the Nahida, right? She is the one that is going to like survive and go into like the Era Nova. And she's going to be the one to help dispel the black tide. Just like Nahida was the one to help dispel forbidden knowledge from Sumeru. And from like Irminsul.
Now, we are fragmented into numerous selves. Despite the absence of a trunk, we are offered another possibility. We can choose how our branches will perish in a way that is most beneficial to the Flame Chase journey.
Compared with saying farewell to one person, watching many fade away before me is even more sorrowful.
But advancing is the destined end of Yanis's trial. There's no retreat in our path. Don't feel sad about saying goodbye to us. We have already agreed on this, right?
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like.
So, what would you like for breakfast, Aggie?
Also, if you think about it, Tribbie probably is the one to survive. If this prophecy is actually true, and there's only one of the multiple copies of Tribbios that can survive, it's gotta be Tribbie, because Tribbie's literally the name of the character that we pull for. If you think about it, there's 3 of them. Why wasn't the character called Trian? Why wasn't it Trinon? Why didn't they just name them Tribbios? It's specifically Tribbie. That's gotta mean something.
What? Where did that come from?
After all this talking, we are feeling a bit hungry. Plus, it's nearly the entry hour now. Do you remember when we first met, Aggie? You were still a little one, and we caught you secretly eating oatmeal late at night.
I hate
While my
it.
emotions might be fading, those memories are still as vivid as ever, teacher. Please, let me do it. What would you like to eat?
It's fine. Leave it to us. You should rest for now. It won't take long, and we'll call you when it's done.
In that case, thank you.
Then, see you tomorrow, Aggie. Nevertheless, that night.
Oh, right, because she woke up. I got very
ominous.
confused.
Memories are slipping away. Even the image of Mama.
I forgot that like she woke up in the middle of the night with a nightmare and it wasn't dawn yet. And I got very like, I was like, does she forget that she just with breakfast? Why is she saying tomorrow? Okay.
Just as expected, another trip must be made into the abyss of fate. Hopefully Orynyx will be willing to help us.
At the same time, somewhere in Akama. Oh my god! The other boyfriends are meeting! The other boyfriends are meeting!
Long time no see, Professor Anaxa.
Who are you?
It's been a while. I'm the one who once overthrew the entire classroom in that spiritual physics lecture.
Interesting that Anaxa said, who are you immediately?
Oh, it's you.
Never mind. The way I was reading into that who are you so much, he just forgot him because he didn't want to remember.
No way. Do you really still remember that, Professor?
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to reminisce.
You could tell.
Of course. You only beat around the bush when you have a hidden agenda.
Clock him!
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed swordmaster?
Rumors sure travel fast. Unfortunately, I too know nothing about it. I can only tell you that it is clad in a black robe and wields a greatsword. At least, it looks like a greatsword. It's shaped like a twisted half-sun. And a peculiar dagger resembling a crescent moon. By the way, take this with you. I got it from the sneak attack. It's yours now.
Why would he give it to him?
I was right. It is this thing. The one who torched Ides Elysiae to the ground. And killed everyone.
Don't try to be a hero. No one in Akama stands a chance against that thing right now.
Is that what the Titan said as well?
Not at first. But the god relented after having had a taste of its power. Even with the god possessing me, I couldn't fight against that blade.
Do you understand how crazy that is? Cersei's literally inhabited this man's body, a literal god. And they barely survived, and they only survived because Trian opened up the gate. That's like, I can't even wrap my head around that.
That incredible power doesn't seem to be granted by any Titan.
Are you suggesting that it originates from beyond Amphoreus?
It's possible. Much like the Black Tide, no?
Nonetheless, it's an enemy we must overcome.
We? Drop the pipe dream, Phainon. No one wants to see you fall by their blade.
His mere presence will endanger the Holy City and the Flame Chase.
You know that I don't believe in...
You don't believe in the so-called prophecy, I know. However, I'm here to seek your assistance, not at the request of Aglaya or Tribbie. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect.
He's so
That's
good.
All. The tragedy at the Grove must never happen again.
I love this man.
Take a seat. Since you are sincerely seeking enlightenment, I suppose I can tell you one more thing.
Soon after, in the Abyss of Fate. No, can we go back to that conversation? I'm not ready to cry right now. Can I get more information? I can't do this.
What's wrong, Trian? Nothing. Just remembering what happened at the Grove. The monster in the black cloak. So scary. Everyone in danger. Nightmare. I can't forget. Don't be scared. There are no bad guys here. Didn't you save everyone with the Century Gate, Trian? Trian threw it away. Far, far away. It's never coming back. We got back safe from the Grove because of you, Trian. You're the reason the Flame Chase journey can continue. Sorry. Trian feels a bit dizzy. Why are we here again? For the same thing, of course. Remember? Tomorrow we will reveal the prophecies past to everyone. First, we need to restore the memories that have been blurred by the fragmentation. We hope to present the full truth to everyone without hiding anything. Since Yanis caused the fragmentation, we can only turn to another Titan or Onyx for help. Also, remember to get breakfast ready for Aggie before the Lucid Hour tomorrow. Oh, yes! Trian remembers now. Oh, on that note, we had better prepare some saffron before we meet with the Titan. Saffron? Huh, it's an essential offering for rituals in the Temple of the Three Fates. You think we shouldn't go to Orynyx empty-handed? Yes, it's also a symbol of Yanisopolis. If we are to replicate memories, we need to use something that has experienced those days. And when we first met Aggie, we added that to the porridge we made for her, and she really loved it. I see! It's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone! But it all depends on whether Orynyx is willing to help
No, I don't
us.
really like them using that analogy when there's 3 of them.
This
I'm not comfortable.
be a problem. After all, It was us who took the core flame from Yanis, from Orynyx's kin. We will have to give it a try. If there's truly no other way... In our current state, we probably can't do anything to them. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Leave it to Trian. Trian knows how to play cute.
In any case, let's look for Saffron first. I hope there's still some left in the temple, untouched by Mikador's soldiers. I remember that aged saffron is preserved in sealed jars. Let's be on the lookout as we go.
I gotta put her in the party! I love the little pitter patter.
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
What? Aggie? No, it's an illusion.
Can these kids get a break?
Trinan, which one of you likes such sour numbers?
Like, I'm sorry, can we stop?
Wow, this room is huge. Trinan, did you? Yeah, I saw it. Was that a warning from Orynyx?
What are you two whispering about? Tribbie? Trinan?
Trian can't even hear our own telecommunication.
Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite familiar. Ooh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over there. Over here. Follow Trian. Trian, slow down.
The way she's deteriorating is like making me sick to my stomach.
If separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
It appeared again.
Are they all gonna show up?
Right here. I summon thee. Orynyx, stir up ripples of past reverie.
Something's appeared. Wait, we should read it first.
To Mr. Wincombe. For many years, Yanisopolis has relied on the rose myrtle to obtain the boon of the gods. We have spent 5 or 6 years now digging out its roots and cutting back its branches. Now, this red tree is on the verge of collapse and has long since ceased to serve its purpose. Yet it still seeks to spread out its canopy and eclipse Yanisopolis from the glorious rays. We have a secret plan to fell this tree. We just need to wait for the ceremony to make a small move, and the rose myrtle will slip and fall into the abyss. Yanisopolis is built on a mountainside. There are more than a few cases of people who have lost their footing in its history. As for the sacred tree, we are planning on selecting another puppet. As for the rose myrtle's daughter, Tribbios, we'll call her Saffron for now. I'm sorry. Huh? Oh my god, the red tree that they're referring to here is their fucking mother. It's their mother! In my eyes, I think it would be fine to just find an excuse to off Saffron. However, Codex the Acolyte is extremely insistent on raising her to become the next sacred tree. She has undergone related education since she was a young girl, which would save a lot of work on our part. As for her identity as the daughter of Rose Myrtle, she is still young and has not yet grown wings. If we can just keep her grounded, the power of the Divine Oracle will remain tightly in our grasp. We both know that the saffron's most outstanding property is that it can be cooked in so many ways, put in porridge, stewed, or fried. No matter how you cook it, this plant will always be a delicacy. I'm sorry, like what? For many years, the Anasapolis relied on the Rose Myrtle. So this is Tribbie's mom to obtain the boon of the gods, right? Because she's a holy maiden. We have spent 5 or 6 years now digging out its roots and cutting back its branches. Still seeks to spread out its canopy and eclipse the Anasapolis from the glorious rays. Wow, they really killed off their mother. Well, then that saffron's most outstanding property. This like scares me. Cooked in so many ways, and they're referring to Tribbios as saffron. I don't like this. I don't like this. Also, Anon, thank you for the gifted subs. I'm not going to say who they're from because we're in the middle of the story class, but I appreciate the support.
Wait, this is a letter? It mentions something about saffron and Tribbios? Isn't that name... Never mind that for now. Why is this letter here? And how did Trian sense it? Could it be our lost memories? Is it possible that we were already noticed by Orynyx and entered their trial?
So wait, we're already in the trial. Wait, why are we in a trial when they've already become a demigod?
But why haven't they said a word? Orynyx has the whims of a child. Perhaps they're toying with us on purpose.
Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing games.
Unless this isn't even Orynyx.
Separation on two sides of the same reconciliation doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Are these visions also fragments of the past?
Tribbie! Trinan! Look what I found! Is this the safari?
I fear they're not all coming out of this alive.
Coming! We'll take a look.
But Trian, there's nothing in here.
What? It was right in the stolium.
Huh? There's really nothing here.
That can't be! I swear I saw it! I swear! Trian is telling the truth. It was right there. Where did it go? Trinan, Tribbie, why aren't you saying anything? Trian can't seem to hear you at all.
She's losing her like hold on. Now she's losing her like actual hearing.
We were just lost in our thoughts. Don't worry, Trian. What you saw was likely, Yana's hair. We must have startled it away.
Okay.
Could Orynyx be trying to make us falter? But why would they do that?
Unless Orynyx is trying to warn them because something's here.
Something feels off. Tribbie, don't you think this temple is a little too quiet?
What do you mean?
It might just be an illusion. But Trinan wonders, is Orynyx really putting us through a trial?
I have a feeling that Orynyx is trying to send them away.
Safari.
I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Orynyx.
Oh my god, also I just realized that Trian calls Saffron Safari. I'm sick. That's actually so cute. No.
So cool.
I can't turn. Wait. Oh my god. I thought I was stuck.
Many of us now.
I thought I was stuck in this corridor. I'm leaving.
Man,
Nope. I gotta go. You know what? I think this is a good point for the story to end. We'll just take them all on the express. We'll just take them all on the express, get them off of Amphoreus. It'll be fine. We'll find a new planet that they can inhabit and everything will be okay. I don't want to be on this.
it's really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this?
Okay, number one, why are these enemies here? Number two, where the hell did Onyx go? This
What's going on? Onyx disappeared?
did the cloaked figure take the core flame?
Are you saying that the black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to the Black Tide, but is also hunting for core flames everywhere?
Oh my god, did it take out Onyx and steal the core flame? Oh my god, Tribbie's a demigod of Yanis and they have a core flame. Oh, we're so fucked.
This is the most plausible possibility. First, it has a vessel that can hold core flames. Second, I'm one of its targets. Let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesized that the blade can sense, absorb, or even retain core flames. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Circes inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akama soon? The vortex of Genesis is full of the Titan's core flames.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets. The first target is me. The second target is Onyx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akama and the Vortex of Genesis, where the core flames are housed. But I suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perceptions.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored?
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for Aquila, can you fly?
No, I can't. Why are you asking that?
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if he does grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief.
This is
Anyway,
crazy!
since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
Dan Heng, you know, this would have been really good if you voiced it. Now I gotta do it with my messed up throat. Bad news, Phainon. Tribbie's missing. The last time the 3 of them were seen was in The Abyss of Fate. Yeah, where Oryx is!
Oryx!
Trian, I'm gonna need you to be quiet, please.
Are you in here?
No response at all.
Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog? Or...
Tribbie, we should leave. This temple has other people in it.
What?
Oh. Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way.
I'm sorry, where'd Trian go?
Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see us.
Tribbie, Trinan, come check this out.
Oh, he's here!
Trian feels like it's so familiar.
Oh, we're so fucked. Oh, she's gonna use the Infinity Gate.
Tribbie. See you tomorrow.
Oh, that's fucked up! Okay, I'm gonna be delusional. We didn't see her die. We just saw him running after her. Maybe he won't kill her. Maybe he's just gonna hold her hostage. Maybe she'll be fine. Maybe the fact that she opened up 2 portals when she was only able to open up probably 1 at that point. Maybe we could like overlook that. Maybe that's fine. Maybe it's just an oversight. Maybe he's just gonna let her like take a nap on his couch until she feels better, and then she can,
Where
and then it'll be fine.
am I?
No, because if I had this many people looking at me with these kinds of faces when I woke up, I would go back to bed. I would close my eyes. No. They all look so sad. I can't look at Phainon's face.
Little gray, snowy, and wait, where's Trian? Is she back?
We only saw the 2 of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trian.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Oryx's core flame.
Then Lady Trian...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
We need to go after that black robe
That
swordsmaster.
you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into 2 groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements, then search for Trian's whereabouts. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame.
Do you know where it's headed?
I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Phainon! Lady Tribbie and Lady Trinan. I'm glad
My
you're all
head's
right.
still reeling from that like cutscene.
did Aglaya's people get here?
Like, nothing ever good happens when you're in or near the abyss in any game we play.
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Phainon, I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Why don't we split up as previously discussed? Hyacinth and I will stay to regroup with the reinforcements. You go back to the Holy City with everyone else and tell Aglaya about your plan.
Phainon will stay in the abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Tribbie, let's go.
Oh my god, he called us partner. I know I shouldn't be like, all like,
we're back
right
Aglaya.
now, but he called us partner!
You should have come to me first, Phainon.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Akuma is currently in grave danger.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only two titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap at any moment. Phainon, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
I'm sick.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking the core flames too?
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Circe's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss. So he can make preparations for the battlefield.
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side. He is the key.
I'm the key! I have a Stellaron. Can we pass it off as a core? Could you imagine if we just like ripped the Stellaron out of our chest and said, here, this is a core flame. And then he shoved it inside of himself and it exploded and he died. Like, I know that's crazy, but like, that'd be kind of cute. That'd be like a fun little thing. We can get rid of, like, we could kill two birds with one stone.
We need your other companion too.
Cocolia part 2. Okay, but honestly, maybe Cocolia sacrificing herself like that and exploding was a foreshadowing for this very moment. Maybe it was a 2-year long foreshadowing in the make it.
Ma'am.
Oh.
Do you mean me?
I got Ma'am!
I see. Phainon, that battlefield you mentioned.
Oh, it's in the past.
Is it Castrum Crymnos?
Yes, I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with his companion during
Oh
the
no,
battle
wait,
with
it's now.
And how they awakened Castrum Crymnos' past. That will be the key to our victory.
Oh no, I was right.
We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past and lure our enemy inside. Then we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze of time.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akuma. Once we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape. It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of brute strength.
Okay, but like that means we doesn't that mean we still have to get the core flame from the Reaver? How does he suggest that we do that exactly?
Can you do it, little one?
Memmy.
I just have to throw that black cloaked guy into the past and lock them here, right? With the memory fragments, I can open a door, no problem. As for the rest, well, let's just say that Davy and I can do anything as long as we're together. Can you feel their fervent gazes? This is a big deal. We can't let everyone down.
Such enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Tribbie went missing. Kynus and her following have heard tell of the incident at the Grove and are galvanizing support in secret. I fear she'll make her move before the next assembly of the citizens.
What are they plotting?
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually. But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Castorus ahead to the council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation under control for the time being. Phainon, it is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go and retrieve the core flame. And in doing so, grant ourselves an advantage against the Council of Elders.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Arkema is currently beset by enemies from within and without. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, you are the key to our success, and I shall respect any decision you make.
How do we make sure that the plan will work?
I may not be as masterful as Trian when it comes to the Century Gate, but even I can open a nice big gate if I have enough time.
As for whether we can take back the core flame, that will be up to Anaxa's capabilities.
Based on what I know of him.
Oh, Anaxa's gonna do it. Okay. Hi, Kosi. Yeah. They apparently popped into stream last night while I was like locked in to the story, and I didn't realize it until like well after they had left, because they didn't want spoilers, so they weren't here for too long. But yeah, that's my Paimon clown moment for the day.
I'll be honest, we can't. But the Flame Reaver will have to step over my dead body if they wish to do you harm.
Whatever Mem's plan is, I'll follow. I was so worried that you'd be mad at me. Well, no, you're March.
We are grateful to you for your aid, and to the rest of you as well. Now, let us be off to begin the hunt. May carefully sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
Feels like we're missing someone.
You mean Mighty? He's dealing with a different problem. Don't worry, that man would never miss out on this fight.
I mean, it's in his like realm, so.
Farewell, my dear friend. You must.
Oh, he's remembering when his friend died.
Back home.
You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
Oh my god, the boyfriend came to check on him!
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination is... turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes. That is why he, too, faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Laedonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Laedonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news. Laedonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But...
let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
Oh.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Geocles both angry and sad, but he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Geocles did. He took the mountain dweller's store of gemstones, and traded them with the Laedonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marks the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common.
So is like My Day planning to do something that kind of like forces his like people
has turned into little more than
to change their lifestyle without actually like forcing them to do it himself in a weird way?
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune.
They were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is? It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even
interesting that this is like highlighted.
He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes. And then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akama soon to fight the great darkness of this world, and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, and I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot, and the only way to kill me.
You know, they could have just like, they could have simply made this white text. And the fact that they didn't make it white text really worries me. That like this is gonna actually come to fruition.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. But if you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky. And loudly call out the name of the new god.
Huh?
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead.
Give me Trial Phainon right now! Rude, where is he? Rude, where is he?
No way. A Cremnoan? I didn't think she'd manage to send the Cremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
Nakaman, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaya tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaya, that vile usurper. I spit on her name. Our king will be back soon. He'll be able to deal with you and that black.
Now's not the time, okay? A hoarse curse lodged in his throat, refusing to escape. Moments later, he convulsed, his head drooping as his spirit departed his body, drifting toward the abode of Thanatos.
The Cremnoans really are just like their king.
Stubborn ass bitches.
Rest in peace. May your glory last forever. Did they come to fight on their own accord?
I can still fight. You must become king. Nigador is with us.
And Bab.
Touch them!
Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Time to twirl. Open sesame. What a crone.
You know what? She will use an AoE ability on a single target. She will overkill them, and you know what? They'll deal with that.
We're almost there.
I can't see.
Oh my god,
Once we take
Hager!
back the core flame, Yanis' passage is open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield. Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us.
Ow!
Finally.
Not the 1v1!
Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
That was so
You sure
cool!
know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
I just need to...
Frail child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the
I
truth.
love
of the world.
Cersei's. Also, I feel like Cersei's VA sounds very familiar, but I can't remember where I remember her from. Also, this music goes so hard. It's like so ominous.
The Omniscia sees through you. Converge and awaken.
What's wrong? Never seen perfection up close before.
What was the ability of... Hold on. Entangled by agony after absorbing long shattered vessel. I feel like the name of this effect and the name of these phantoms is gonna matter. Just something to think about later on.
Time to twirl. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big?
Ever see a diamond this big?
All yours.
Yin and yang, life and death.
Curiosity is an endless riddle, but the answer is nothing but a void. Time to twirl!
Oh my god, those phantoms were so tanky at the Grove.
The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble. Allow me.
Why is this slow? Because I one-time speed it because I wanna marinate in this fight, bro. I wanna marinate in the intensity of this fight.
Information in accordance. All things in this world have their laws.
Also, because one-time speed Fushwin's ultimate is still OP to this day.
Yet stratagems, constellations are human creations.
You can't tell me it's not.
All at once? You've just got to expand.
All at once.
Time to twirl!
Ready, Prof. Can't hold out much longer.
At long last.
Yo! No way they did it. No way they did it. What?
How embarrassing.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
Down from the sky. The city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front
Oh, we
door?
didn't! They stopped him! Let's go! No, but like, that's crazy.
Black Tide. I, King of the Kremnoan Legion, will know today.
Long
What?
time no see, Nikador.
No, hold on! What the fuck is this? Hold on, there's so much happening right now. I'm gonna throw up. That creature, that entity tore a rift through space and time and didn't even need the time core flame. Oh, I'm sick. I'm sick. Then burn my destiny and offer these ashes to Strife. We have access to the ultimate!
Time to twirl!
Can we just read the names of these abilities for a second? Cry Not for the Discarded, Demise's Storm, Fading Fate, Roads Mingled, Underworld's Grief, Silent Sorrow, Pain of Parting, Lost Sacrifice, and Resolute Farewell. This thing is nuts. Wait, the Chest of the Shadow? Dude, this is crazy. That's the world. Oh my god, it is the world serpent symbol. Oh, they're crazy for that.
Together as one.
I'm sick.
Is a dangerous thing.
I'm so sick.
Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but void. Time to twirl. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big?
I'm afraid I'm gonna die.
Yours. Time to twirl. Me.
I'm scared.
You just got to expand your thinking.
I mean, he's gonna die, but like, I feel like he's gonna use the ability anyway.
Time to twirl.
Get him, ma'am.
What are you looking at?
Such petty tricks.
It's time to end this.
Yes! This music is crazy!
Heroic souls of strife, heed my call. I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs.
Oh, he fucked him up!
Witness this. The new god has come to Castrum Kronos.
King! My king!
The warriors have returned!
But are the rumors true? Has Ornyx fallen?
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos heirs are only inciting more chaos. They don't care about the people's safety.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremnoan at the end.
What a noisy crowd.
This, doesn't feel right.
He just saved your ass and you're complaining? Bitch, shut the fuck up.
It's probably because Orynyx is gone. Orynyx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing humanity to reap many a convenience from the past.
That was not Mayde's fault!
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Orynyx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch a break.
Professor Anaxa, why don't you find someplace to rest first? Matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her.
He clocked him so quick.
Just try to stay on your best behavior.
He said, actually, you don't have to come, because I don't need the two of you arguing, because we got shit to get done.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a Titan living in my head, I suppose. Don't worry, I don't want trouble either.
He and Aglaya don't get along, huh?
They have differences in ideology. All right, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't worry, you'll figure out the intricacies of these relationships sooner or later.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Orynyx's core flame. So I'll be off. I have some personal matters to attend to.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Tribbie. Did Phainon bring news?
Yes. She has found Trian.
And where?
She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple. But that's where the good news ends.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height, all to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordmaster.
What a brave soul.
Who?
Do we know who he is?
Yes, it's Krateros.
Oh, he felt bad stealing Phainon. You know what? That was him. That was him trying to redeem himself.
Stop! If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood as it is will not survive more than a single strike from me.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife. Why do you raise your shield for her?
Her just like laying there so sad.
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very shield. And I've done this over and over, hundreds and thousands of times. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity and crumble like rusted iron.
Good! Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and incense offered by my descendants. Come, let us fight! For Kremnos! For my king! For Amphoreus!
Dead. Like one slash dead.
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
Not the doll.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand.
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow.
If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lies. What about the Kremnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last. I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again.
Wait, Kratos survived?
But if light ever disappears from Occam for
How did he survive? Damn, Hyacinth is OP. This is already nothing short of miraculous. When we found Kratos, he was no better than a corpse. The only thing I could think of is that, like, that mask, like, the black robe dude didn't actually, like,
hour is upon us. Yet the golden
attack him with enough power to kill him.
The heroes have returned with their spoils. Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment
Sorry to cut her off. I need to read this. The core flame urgently awaits to return to its place, and its demigod will assume the authority of the vacant station after completing the trial.
worthy of celebration.
Wonderful.
It's
Who the hell is
incredible
who's the Chrysos heir of
returned
time?
Ligador's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that you and your friend's arrival has melted the glaciers of history.
Maybe.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years, only to awaken for this one moment. Alas, now is not the time for a study of history. I do not see Anaxa around. Was this under your instructions, Phainon?
Not her clocking him!
Yes, it just seems much more efficient than letting you two go at it endlessly.
Honestly, you know what? Call her ass out. He said we have business to attend to, and if he was here, you two would have been bickering nonstop about shit that's not important right now.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. Now, let us table the issue concerning him for the moment. The more urgent matter is the core flame of Orynyx. The Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames for titans like Orynyx and Circes, who harbor no intentions of harming humanity. Our strategy entailed assuming their divinity only at the very end, but this unforeseen turn of events has thrown everything into disarray.
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to imagine the disaster that would follow. But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of bearing Orynyx's divinity.
I wonder who it's gonna be.
Phainon, Castrus, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Tribbie and I devoted a millennium scouring the world, only to find these few people. Only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity.
I wonder if it's gonna be Ceredra.
We would never hastily extend our invitation without first verifying their potential to bear such power. Yet we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a dilemma.
Yeah.
Well,
How about letting him give it a try?
no. Ain't no way. Ain't no way y'all were joking in chat and Mem said, actually, my technique, maybe this will work. Stop that. So you're okay with sentencing me to the gallows? You're special to Amphoreus, and we all know that. You know what? That's kind of tea. If we were gonna take in any core flame, it would be Orynyx's, because she was like, mother. And then now all of a sudden we have Remembrance looking at her. The one projected me into this world and granted me this body. Isn't Orynyx just a little titan even more capricious than a child? Bruh, are we actually gonna like become a core flame? Crisis heir? There's no way.
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too, teacher.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight Courtyard. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. She might be far from the ordinary girl we envisioned, but this isn't about me, Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse!
I saw it. You finally decided to embrace your own fate.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel, and my blood is seething in a blaze. Past rulers of Kremnos could only aspire to this might, yet I have merged with it. I've made history, and henceforth divinity and kingship shall coexist as one.
Indeed, you've realized the aspirations of every former king of Kremnos. And now, you can at last bring our people home and reforge the glory of Kremnos.
Unfortunately, I harbor no such desire.
What? What do you mean by that?
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a city of their own. Ever since then, Kremnoans have served as the blades wielded by the god of war, following the Titan's path in its conquest. Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, I now see it with unprecedented clarity. This history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the battlefield like ants, plundering and slaying for their own greed.
Is this supposed to be
trampled upon like ants?
Is this supposed to be a nod at like Enigmata? Like he's saying how this is like not supposed to be like the right history or something, right? Like my mind immediately went to that.
The city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition, mere anthills that could be crushed with a single touch in the eyes of the Titan.
You! Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years with mere words?
That pride holds little significance, Krateros. Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, my next step will be to renounce the title of king.
Girl, what?
No!
This guy's crashing out. This old man is like, everything that I've grown up with is now gone. Bro, can't you just trust his ass? He literally went through the trial and survived and became a demigod. I think you can put your trust in this man to like lead the people into a better future that isn't the same one that you've been dealing with for your entire existence.
Convey my message to every Kremnoan. This is an order.
Do not do this, Mighty Mos. I beg you.
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar, concluded in the year 4931. I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Gorgo, do hereby proclaim the Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
Oh, he's losing his shit.
You have killed us. You have killed us all.
No. I am granting you a new beginning.
What is this?
My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship. And I now imbue it with a fresh significance. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Mighty Mos, now ascended to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. However, you must adapt to fit into the city you once observed with indifferent eyes. A cruel fate awaits Amphoreus. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may seem, it crumbles to rubble and gravel before formidable foes.
Like, listen, I don't think anyone's stopping some of them from just trying to go back to Castrum Kremnos, but that place is like trash to F out. So like,
Yet, you shall tread the only path out, one that leads to a brand new world at its end.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why not explain all this to them yourself?
Because only humans can guide the path to be trodden by humans. It's not the lot of humans who crave the power of gods and spiral into madness for it, but humans who stand ready to raise their shields high to protect the lives behind them.
there's a lot of these like gold texts in this patch. And also it's interesting that they use the term humans in parentheses here.
I failed to save that child.
That is irrelevant. As demigods, they have long been prepared for it. What truly matters is that you showed up there and shielded her.
The one who persuaded Aglaya to set me free that night. Was that you, Mighty Mos?
Yes.
She's not one to easily make a concession. What did you offer her?
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of your soul to her. And I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the Flame Chase journey.
And what is next, Mighty Mos? Where will you be headed now?
To the place where I belong. To fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikador and the darkness that has consumed Amphoreus. It's now my turn to fight against it.
Let's go, my king! Listen, I know he renounced the title, but he can still be our king. He can still be our king.
There are some people to meet with before I leave. Let's go.
Oh my god, let me put him in our party.
Cry out, for victory will come.
Oh, victory is coming all right. That's for sure.
May our journey be free of
It's
troubles.
coming
Lead
all
us starward.
The man team. It's his story and Tribbie's story are making it really hard to not want to pull on both of their banners. No, literally, the more we do this and the more they develop the characters, the more I'm like, I hate Hoyo. They're really out here just like making me want to pull every damn character. What if we both crash out and lose our guarantees? You stop! Stop that. Brant and Changli are literally going to be here next week. It's the focus. I know what's going to happen in literally like a day or two. C is going to be like, so about that guarantee, and then she's gonna just show me Tribbie on her account. And then in 2 weeks from now, this MFer is gonna be on there too. I just know that.
You're here, my Demos. It seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You aided Akuma through yet another trying ordeal, and my gratitude knows no bounds.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. Furthermore, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership, adaptability
yes,
to
we're not
change.
pulling until Caster.
Yet, it's only recently that I've come to realize the truly remarkable quality you possess.
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws people to gather around you willingly, to seek your guidance. They strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions, but out of sincere alignment with your ideals. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, my Demos, you have risen as the most powerful demigod in the world. How do you intend to wield this newfound power?
I shall see Nikador's aborted mission through to completion, and become the strongest bulwark for Amphoreus to defend against the Black Tide. I will secure enough time for the Flame Chase journey, until you manage to lead everyone to reach the miracle of Genesis.
My Demos, a new chapter awaits Amphoreus. Yet, the one who guides the people to the destination need not be you and I.
Huh. What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as vivid as ever. You shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Just as cryptic as all the other prophecies.
What's the reason for the laughter?
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words, they would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers. So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, my Demos?
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
That's why he told Phainon. Because I got so confused when he was talking to Kratos just now and being like, oh, I decided to devote my life to the Flame Chase. And I was like, wasn't he just telling Phainon earlier that if there was ever a time Which I guess could still technically happen, but that's really unsettling.
Well, that is a rather straightforward scenario.
If I were to be terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the flame chase journey in the first place.
You speak the truth. May you be destined for a powerful fate, and may we reunite in the promised new world. Farewell, mighty.
Oh my god! Oh my god, the Swordmaster did try to aim for his back. I didn't even think about it just because of the way the positioning worked. It was like, oh, the only logical thing was to like aim for his back, right? Because like, but what if there was like a more significant meaning behind it? Oh, I'm sick, bitch. Wait, I need to say bye to these people. Tribbie, Castries, and the Grand Craftsman. Where are they?
Is Lady Tribbios not here?
Lord Mighty.
I need her too.
Hyacinth. So you are the physician Krateros spoke of. It's no wonder then that he was pulled back from the brink of death. You have my gratitude.
I need Star Rail Barbara immediately.
I can take that as a compliment, right?
Oh, for those of you that weren't here yesterday, we also clocked that we're pretty sure this is Rochia's English VA from Wuthering Waves.
I've heard about what happened at the Grove. I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
I've heard far too much about death and grief recently. To quote Lady Tribbie, we should all focus on tomorrow, shouldn't we?
That's a valid point. You've always been the most optimistic one among us.
Well, I must say, it feels quite incredible to see a new demigod standing right before me.
You should prepare yourself as well. Humanity has already taken hold of strife. And one day, it will also reach the sky.
Do you really believe I can do it? Even my ancestor, that hero of legends, couldn't conquer the core flame of Aquila.
Given your good rapport with the demigods, you should know that the path to assuming divinity is never limited to swords and spears.
Ma'am, you have really cute pink hair. You literally heal everyone. You have this cute little like animal thing on your like hip, your keychain thing. Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
You've always been so perceptive, Lord Mighty. Rest assured, if fate has truly selected me, I'll be ready. Right. You are here looking for Lady Tribbie and Lady Trina, no? They're not around at the moment. Is there a message you'd like me to pass on to them?
No need. I've already bid farewell to Aglaya. Meeting with the Oracle is simply a matter of courtesy.
You've bid farewell?
I'm heading back to Castrum Kremnos to fight against the Black Tide. In all likelihood, I will never again return to Akuma.
Oh.
On second thought, there is something that I'd like you to help me convey to them.
I'm all ears, Lord Mighty. I'll make sure to convey every single word.
Tell them that there is no longer a need to send scouts behind enemy lines. With a single message, the Lance of Fury will target anyone who dares oppose Akuma.
Oh, he wants to prevent casualties. What a guy. All right, where else we gotta go? Okay, we gotta go like all the way over here. We just
submit or die.
Oh my god, he said submit or die. Bro, I'll submit. I'll submit. Oh my god, Cassie!
Lord Mighty.
I'll be embracing my destiny before you do, Casteress.
Can you feel Thanatos right now?
I don't feel them at all. Regrettably, You have been painstakingly seeking that Titan for so long. But have you ever considered reaching out to me for help?
You mean...
Death refused to ferry me. If you were to send me to the Netherrealm, I may uncover clues along the way back.
I would never do that, Lord Mighty. Death is not a game.
The way he said, touch my face and send me to the river Styx, because I know I'm not going to die, but I'll do a little reconnaissance work before I get back. That's crazy. That's cool. I love him.
You're right. That may very well be the reason why my people have struggled for millennia. They underestimated the significance of death.
So, are you returning home alone, Lord Mighty?
Returning home, you say? Maybe. At this moment, Castrum Kremnos is not just my birthplace, but also my fated destination. Work harder, Castorus. Go and do what you have to do, so that the trials we have endured...
You know what would have been really nice? If they had dynamic camera angles and, you know, while he was talking, we could see his face. But then when she was talking, they would pan back to hers and then maybe do like a zoom out to see both of them. I think that would be nice. Hoyo, if you ever see this, please take notes.
I will, Lord Mighty.
Please take notes.
May we reunite on the other side, where the warm west wind blows.
Yo, I want to try this west wind they're all talking about because, like, what the hell? Oh, we'll be here.
Submit or die.
I just like using the technique. It's really cool.
The King of Kremnos, without the signet ring, but looking more like a king.
Not the small indie company, please understand. You're done.
I'm no longer the king, Grand Craftsman.
Matters not the title. Surpassed all former kings your achievements have.
I will honor your trust and liberate the world from the clutches of fear. Nevertheless, I must request that you continue to watch over Phainon, Cartonis. I have a feeling that his fate will weigh heavier than all of ours combined.
Not as.
Keep Phainon in mind, I will. Return
It's almost
to
like
your
Mighty
home,
like
brave
knows.
king. Together with everyone, I shall remain here. That thunder from Castrum Kremnos, we wait to hear.
Okay, let's say goodbye to our king, our one true king. Mighty?
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting.
Oh my god, look, we're like kind of sad.
I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphoreus.
Reflecting on the past and moving forward to the future, a challenge I've faced as well. Though we never had a chance for a deep conversation, after all we've experienced together, you are also an ally of the Trailblaze, Mighty.
That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads. How about you let me guess what's on your mind?
I guess he will say something inspiring.
Are you thinking about saying something inspiring?
Eat more greens, work out more often, avoid mindless reads, and get more sleep. No. I hate that. Can I go back and choose nonsensical, please? That was boring. Just smile if you don't know how to respond. Don Hung said, there's not much going on up there. Just leave them.
Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that you have a great significance for the future of Amphoreus. With this departure, fear that I will never again return. Can I entrust you both to watch my back? And to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence?
Rest assured, we'll do everything we can.
You have my gratitude. Then, farewell.
Hold on.
Yes?
Let's at least snap a photo together to capture this moment, shall we?
Sure, let's do it.
Party! Oh my god, I love how we're taking a picture. Pearl, am I running? God, I hate this camera. Wow. What a riveting picture. Can we get Infinity Nikki levels of camera in this game, please? I'm begging. Looks pretty good. What do you think, Mighty?
Well, feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about your photographic skills. It's just that I rarely take photos. But this one, it's pretty good.
I never fail to impress. I'm glad you like it. Make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
I wish the same for you during your time in Amphoreus.
Okay, bye, girl. Oh, we have... Oh my god, we left his boyfriend for last. Oh my god! My Shayla.
The prince is here! Run! Hold on. Lord Mightimos isn't the prince anymore. He's now the guardian of Amphoreus.
What's going on?
Isn't that what you wanted? Wait, that's like that's a good thing. Am I drunk?
We salute the guardian of Amphoreus.
Oh, are all the Kremnoans here to like...
We salute you. Always be yours.
Oh, this is nice! I was worried they were all gonna be pissed off at him. But like, they're all like here to like pray for him.
On our behalf, Guardian.
You know, they could have made this into a nice cutscene. This could have been a bit more sentimental with like a proper like walk-in cutscene.
It's been a while, Guardian.
Now kiss!
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers without cause.
Oh my god, Phainon!
I swear I'm innocent this time.
Wait! Oh. Are you sure? Are you lying? Do you just not want to take credit for wanting to surprise your Pookie? It's okay if you do.
See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
Oh, that's actually really cute.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you, but ended up running into this.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a moment and etch their faces in my memory one last time.
Okay. Cadaver, hello. What are you doing? Your boyfriends, they are.
More than just the Kremnoans here.
Oh my god, look at this cute purple chimera.
Now the guardian of Amphoreus.
I want this purple chimera!
I'm thinking maybe it's about time the god of strife gets a new name. How about the god of solidarity or preservation? Dong Hung mentioned that one to me.
Oh, they're sick for that.
I recommend that you steer clear
They
of
are
any
sick
situation that calls for naming
for
things.
putting that in. That's crazy.
All right. It's about time for us to part ways. Any final goodbyes you want to share? This might be your last chance.
If they counts. That's gonna immediately be a 10 out of 10. That's gonna make this patch a 10 out of 10.
Why so quiet? I thought divinity would wash away some of your sentiments.
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or is this just a facade you wear?
You know what? You sound just like a Glaya at this moment. But you're not off the mark. I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions? Well, with that said, thank you for aiding me in defeating my archenemy, Mightimos.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, nor does it signify closure. You understand that more than me.
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery behind that black-robed swordmaster. And I can't even ascertain their demise.
It's because they're not dead!
Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain. This should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out, and no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
You're right.
Look forward. Chew up and swallow your past. And make sure emptiness and bitterness are not the only flavors you know.
Listen to your boyfriend. He's saying very wise words.
Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
I will keep that in mind.
I have a final favor to ask. Please look after the Kremnoan warriors in my absence. They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akama. It is my sole regret that I cannot stand by them during this time.
Do not worry. Leave it to me. And, while I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Kremnoan language is really missing that many words.
The Kremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary, but if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library.
Oh my god, is he asking him out on a date? He said, come over to my place. We can read, and then we can read. Kratos, we don't have time for you, okay?
I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till the final act.
Excuse me? Why'd you say this? Why'd you say it like this?
Yes. Same goes for you. Don't die too easily. May triumph always be yours, Mightimos.
Oh, right. One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any regrets behind.
Are you the one who told Cartonus about the signet ring?
Well,
he loves him.
who knows?
Oh, that was, stop. They're so cute together. I'm sorry, was that Oryx's like?
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Yes, Mother. Mother, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Midamos?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
You're right, Midamos. I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory.
No. Not that I want this to get political, but this feels a lot like America right now.
I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role, that of your mother, Midamos. Your guardian.
That dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea, my mother challenged my father to a duel. She died through father's treachery, and I never saw her face. Yet each night she would show up, waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role. It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Look! Midamos is back! Glory belongs to you!
Oh my god, it's his dead friend!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice. Want to try some?
Stop this.
We meet again, Your Highness.
Welcome back!
How was your training?
Ooh, say, come and check out what I just wrote.
Midamos! Did you just come back from training? May Nikodor defend you!
This is like...
It's
I'm gonna
been a
beat
while.
you at the festival.
No, wait, go back. I wanted to see him.
Welcome home, Midamos. Have you found some...
Not me cutting off his mother. Let's go! Yeah, you better man spread on that throne, baby!
Mother, I am home.
Oh, the Black Tide enemies were like coming in droves. From Minoan Dynasty, which has lasted for 1,000 years, came to an end. Right, that's exactly what he told Kratos to say, right?
We smell sunlight and the wind of Akama.
Is that an infant child?
This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trian?
Oh, it's still the doll. Stop. Now they're doing that. It's too much!
Lady Trian, why did it have to end up like this?
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks. When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages in the world. It's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Tribbie, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? The past regarding the prophecy?
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
Midimos has left the city to face his own fate. That is, the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphoreus' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey? And what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back? Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous departures you have endured.
All right.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
D is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone. Let's go to the abyss of fate and see how it used to be. Then we will leave it to you. Trinan, would you mind?
Tribbie, are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
I see. We'll be off then. Take care.
Since you have made your decision, then let's proceed as you wish. See you later, teacher.
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
Oh, now Cassie's making me cry. I hate this game!
What's this?
A little gift that I had hoped to deliver to her personally. Though though fate had other plans.
I forgot about the gemstone. Oh, I forgot about the gemstone until just now.
Oh. So, you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trianne would like it a lot.
Oh, that did it. Caceres, when I get my hands on you, bitch, I swear to God. I'm gonna fully level you up, and I'm gonna max out your stuff, and I'm gonna get your light cone, and I'm gonna yell at you for making me cry.
I see. Cass, you know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece from Yanisopolis.
Then why?
It's just that Trianne had forgotten far more things than I. For example, she forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our homeland.
I'm sorry, Lady Tribbie. Should I?
No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped by our past, especially considering how much time had passed since we left home. But now, it might just be the perfect gift for Trianne.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
Huh. So, this is how the Temple of the Three Fates looked back in the day.
What else? What else could possibly happen?
At this point, Yanisopolis still resides under Aquila's protection, yet it is already fated for decline, and only contains a beautiful facade.
Is it because Amphoreus has entered Era Bellica?
Yes, strife remains distant from this part of Amphoreus right now, but in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour, this temple will become the source of another war.
Then, where are you at this time?
Right over there.
Why does she look somewhat different?
It's because we don't quite recall how we used to look.
Oh, my apologies.
Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing. Come, everyone. It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx.
Oh my god. Is this from like the trailer?
You're here, Orynyx.
Your voice now sounds so mature.
This is our memory. So your senses are also aligned with the Tribbios of that moment.
You still consume yourself for that false prophecy.
False prophecy, huh? So you still think that way?
Oh, I'm obsessed! Even if Kefali has fallen, they would never guide humans to kill their own comrades. So stop while you can. Tribbios, spreading the prophecy will only kindle disaster. That disaster will tear you into 1,000 pieces.
But the Black Tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the God of Passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against the incoming destruction?
This was literally from the trailer. This was literally the time during the trailer. Like 100%, this is the trailer moment. That's wild. Josh, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Got a raid and run. That's totally fine. Go take care of yourself, Josh. I appreciate you. Raiders, we are finishing up the 3.1 story quest for Star Rail. So I'm gonna finish like these cutscenes and then I'll come back to chat. But welcome in, make yourselves comfortable. And enjoy the ending of 3.1. Do not get involved with the core flames. If you do that, you can still remain chosen by fate.
Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken from them. And how can I alone remain safe and secure while watching the entire world crumble before my eyes? This might be our last conversation, Orynyx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the Black Tide.
The family she just mentioned.
It's our mother. She fell from the spot into the valley a long time ago. It was during a grand ceremony held to seek Yanis's guidance, but things took an unexpected turn. It was Kefali who responded instead.
Did something go wrong with the ceremony?
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was simply a coincidence on that frosty night with treachery abound. As the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing Titan also fell in another corner of the world. Let's keep up with her. This story... she should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talantin. But that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
This place used to be passable.
Huh?
So that's how it works.
It's so weird to see like Orynyx like this bright.
I never thought there would be such a hidden space in the abyss.
This is the Archive of Prophecy.
What?
Is this Yanis's maze that Phainon used for divination in the past?
Not only that, it also serves as a lock. Our childhood abode lies sealed within.
This is the largest puzzle I've ever laid eyes on. And it even acts as a door lock. Should have expected something like this in the homeland of puzzles, I suppose. So, how are we going to solve it?
Just follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
Seems pretty straightforward. Even Mighty might be able to complete it in a single try.
How could you talk smack about my...
That's not talking smack. It's clearly a compliment. Mighty. If
He's
you
still
were
thinking about his
here, we'd probably
boyfriend.
take a lot fewer detours to solve our issues. Enough with the talking. Let's just get started.
Press the button to activate the rewinding power and rotate the maze. During the rewind, let go of the button and the maze will spin in reverse direction. Combine gravity with the maze's spin to guide the stone orb. Oh. Oh. We did it! That was actually kind of fun.
Impressive. You too have the makings of a high priest now.
Getting that stone ball to the endpoint looks pretty tough. My hands are shaking just from looking at it.
Oh, the like maze changes every time. Some special wall panels will move in a set pattern. Use the right timing to take advantage of their trait. Oh. Okay, you're rude. Excuse me, let me go! Rude. Rude ass platform. The last time we went down a spiral staircase like this...
Go inside, and you'll see the place where we grew up.
We met some people in a side path. Oh, I hear the chest. I will be grabbing it. Oh, is this where that... This was from the dream.
You grew up in a place like this?
Oh, this was from the dream.
By the time we were born, the role of the Holy Maiden had already diminished to a mere title. Those in tune with the Titan's guidance are bound to become messengers for others. To maintain appearances, those in authority added some embellishments. And with Mother around, our childhood wasn't entirely without joy.
Even so, I still find it hard to imagine.
20 years can go by in no time.
Trinon, for most people, 20 years is a long period of time.
Right. Becoming a demigod sure changes how one lives through time. It's hard to believe it's been so long. Your power is exceptional, Little Gray. This place looks exactly as before. Let's explore the room a bit.
Right.
There's so many boxes here.
These should be our belongings. What's this?
Not the jam.
A red glass fragment?
We were still very young the first time we saw it. Mother came back with a beautiful glass piece, but her face was streaked with tears. She simply placed it on the table. It looked so sparkly that we couldn't resist playing with it, but we ended up breaking it by accident. Mother didn't get angry. She simply held us quietly for a long time. It wasn't until we were older that we learned in Yanisopolis, if someone gloriously died for destiny, the Holy Maiden must pick a piece of glass from the volcano's quarry and polish it, then give it to the deceased's family. On the day Mother returned with the glass, her friend lost his life on the battlefield. Since he had no family left, Mother had to keep it herself. Later, on the eve of the ritual, Mother also gave us a beautiful piece of glass.
Oh, she knew she was gonna die.
Let's move on to the bedroom.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's Tribbio's.
Just as expected. It's time to get going after all. Mama, are you going to that ritual tomorrow?
That's right, my sweet girl. What's the matter?
I wish I could go too. I have something to ask Yanis.
Oh. What do you want to ask?
I want to know how to chase the black tide away.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, it's a secret ritual, and only I can preside over it. If you want me to consult the Titan on your behalf, you'll have to promise me something.
What is it?
Be a good girl and go to sleep now. And whatever you dream of.
This is like, we've already cried. Why do they keep doing this?
Just sleep through the night. until morning comes. Until the next time Aquila opens their eyes. Can you do that for me, sweetie?
That's it? Of course I can! Tribbios is the most amazing holy maiden of Yanis! Well, little holy maiden. But why, Mama?
Because this ritual might take a long time.
How long?
Tomorrow, my sweet child. I'll be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. If not, the tomorrow after that. But if I still haven't returned for a very long time.
The phrase, "see you tomorrow," is not like literally tomorrow. I'm so sick to my stomach.
That means the ritual has succeeded. It means I found a way to chase away the black tide and reach the new world on the other side. But for various reasons, I can't return to bring my sweet girl with me. But I'll be waiting for you there. As long as you stay brave and kind, we'll meet again in that new world. It's the end of the West Wind, the black tide's other shore. A radiant sea of flowers, blessed and protected by the gods.
Interesting that they say it's a sea of flowers.
In the rosy horizon, you'll see a silver-white shoal. It marks the end of your voyage.
It's always a sea of
Free
flowers.
from storms, cold.
It's always a sea of flowers.
No sorrow can linger there. That is where I'll be, waiting for you.
Wow, that sounds just like the island from my dream. Oh, I know. I'll turn the moon into a ship and the stars into sails to go find Mama. Pinky promise?
Pinky promise. As long as you sail toward tomorrow. As long as the sun will rise for the next day, our wishes will come true together.
If the final murmurs of the Titan are true, if such a place really exists on the shore beyond the black tide at the end of Genesis, then our promise still stands. Please, wait for me, Mother.
After those 10 years of darkness, when Aquila opened their eyes for the last time, we finally set off.
Where did she go?
Oh my god, Violet Evergarden killed me.
This way. Now, we'll go through this shelf.
But how? With Yanis's power?
She hadn't become a demigod yet.
Indeed. We hadn't acquired their power back then.
So this obstacle, it was simply a mirage?
Yes. The answer is right on the shelf. Go ahead and give it a try.
Oh, it's a secret doorway.
It's a secret passage.
It was a secret passage prepared by the Holy Maiden's supporters for Mother and me as a precaution. And now, it is turned into our passage to escape, just as anticipated.
The path to the temple was in quite a state. Did someone do it on purpose?
No surprise at all. Some people caught on to what we were planning and tried to intercept us, while others were willing to clear the way for the Holy Maiden.
I can't move it. I can't climb over it either. Time Titan? Is that you?
Oh, we have to stay here.
Just like this.
Okay, bye, girl. Is this replicating the memories or disrupting the space-time temperature?
Regardless of our actions, the past will remain unchanged. It was someone else who helped Tribbios in the actual events of history. We don't remember the details. As for why memory recreated the past to be like this, it must be because it's closer to the answer within our heart.
I wonder who it was that helped them in the past.
Passage is now cleared.
I wonder who that could have been. How the hell do we get there? Oh, I guess we have to take this way. Now we gotta go back. What if the person who helped them in the past was like Cyrene? Or what if it was Phainon and he like lost his memory and like doesn't recall what happened?
Ornate. Thank you, nameless god.
Anyway, what if it was March? Could you imagine? That'd be wild.
Whoa! It looked truly magnificent back then.
Relax. Take it easy.
All these people, they're just civilians, not enemies, correct?
Mostly, but it might not be the case later on.
Hey, little ones. How did you sneak in here?
Please keep it down. We have to be really sneaky to get in here.
Okay. But what did you sneak in here for?
I heard there's a lovely holy maiden living in the temple, and I want to meet her. I couldn't stop her, so I had to think of a way to sneak her in.
Oh, really? I was here to meet the Holy Maiden as well, but the guard said she had to go somewhere far away today.
Huh? What a bummer. Mommy even asked me to bring her gift to the Holy Maiden.
It's getting late. We couldn't go home now, okay?
Okay then. We'll come back next time. Thank you.
By the way they are dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Mother mentioned that when she was a holy maiden, stealing from the temple was punishable by death.
Oh.
But that poor girl had no family and just wanted something to eat. So Mother took her outside and even gave her some food. Perhaps these two children are the descendants of that girl from back then.
Ah, Lady Maiden.
She said, I don't have time for you, Grandma.
Maiden, you need to dress warmer. It's pretty cold out. Let me get you a blanket.
No need to trouble yourself. I'm just going for a quick walk.
All right, but please take care of yourself. Your mother made us promise to look after you before she left. It's been a while since I last saw you. I just realized you've grown into such a beauty. Just like your mother. Oh, here, have some of my sweet pastries. She used to enjoy them, so maybe you'll like them too. What's wrong, Lady Maiden?
I'm fine. It tastes really good.
This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we sometimes got to eat the sweet pastries she brought back. We've always remembered the familiar taste, and only now do we learn where it came from.
Whose voice reminds you of Luna? The adult Tribbie?
Apologies, Lady Maiden, but the Yanis vault is under maintenance today.
Perfect. That way, no one will disturb me while I'm talking to Mother.
All right then. May Yanis guide your path.
The Yanis vault.
It's where Yanis's heart lies, and the core flame is kept. Just enter on the left. It's also the place where Tribbios was born.
Oh! Are we gonna get to see it happen like we did in the trailer?
Tribbios. What does that name actually mean?
The one with 3 lives. Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude. Looking at how things have unfolded, fate might have had a role in it.
I don't have time for this bitch. I guess I do have time for this bitch. So rude.
Ever see a diamond this big?
Oh, we can't be on 1-time speed. We gotta speed. We gotta hurry up. We were on 1 times for the cool boss. I don't want to be on 1 time for these bitches.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Time to twirl. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Get out of here.
All things shift in divination.
Get out of here. Jesus Christ.
Finally, the Yanis vault is right ahead.
Ooh.
At long last.
Tribbios, you've come.
I knew there was some sanity left in you, Yanis. Just as I thought, you too have been confined.
Step forth, and thou shalt bury yourself. Bury the gods, and bury the fate that binds us all.
No, Yanis. I've come here to take on your fate. By the blood of the Lamb and the strength of my blade-wielding right hand, I am Tribbios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness of the prophecy. I, the holy maiden of Yanisopolis, the walker of the infinite paths, have come forth to assume your duty.
Oh. Not the hee-hee. The one who guides the world shall see their souls shattered into 1,000 fragments, akin to glass crashing upon the ground.
Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one, with 1,000 selves to accompany me. I'll never be lonely.
Though thou bearest the core flame, thou shalt be far from the glory of divinity. Passages are forever associated with dirt. and even a mere mortal's blade can imperil thy very existence.
No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms. But my feet are destined to embark on a journey for the benefit of all.
Yet, the flame chase is a journey of constant loss, among which even life itself holds little value. Time decays the heart, the passages shatter the body, and the scales weigh the separation until the end draws near. The one who bears 3 lives, art thou truly prepared?
Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me, so that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled world.
Thus it shall be. Overthrow the gods, return the core flames. This crazy shit again? Inherit divine authority. Forge godly miracles. Go kill, go mourn. Kill my kin, mourn our fate. Ferry the spirits of the gods, nourish the land with divine essence. Yet thou shalt remember, yet thou must remember. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
I understand, Canis.
This is so gorgeous and tragic.
Thank you. Now, may you rest well.
I can't with the crying, it's too much.
Mother, did you see that? I have assumed my duty and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphoreus' pitch-dark fog. May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Mother, I shall see you tomorrow.
I need them to stop saying this phrase because it is literally tearing my chest apart.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon and surrender at once.
I knew this would come.
It's opening up. Move aside and get ready. The Holy Maiden?
It's me, the Emanator of News.
What's happening here? Lady Maiden, where's the thief who stole the core flame? Look at what she's holding, you buffoon. She is the thief. Take your positions and ready your arms. We're taking back the core flame.
Bring it on.
What?
Come forth, loyal guards. At least do it properly. Pierce me in the chest.
What are you scheming?
This is your last chance. If anyone wants to earn a promotion and rise through the ranks, I'm right here. You all know who I am. Go ahead. However, if there's still any loyalty within you,
Oh, she is.
step aside for the Holy Maiden.
Oh, what a diva!
Otherwise, by the decree of the Holy City's Codex, anyone who dares to harm the Holy Maiden shall face execution!
Captain, what should we do? Do it. Kill her! If any of you want to get rich, then Come with me. Take this traitor's head and wealth will be ours.
We can't just stand by and do nothing. Let's move, partner.
Okay.
Quick divination, converge, and awaken. Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking. All things human creations. I don't have time for games.
Apparently the term for partner he uses in JP specifically implies my one and only. Oh my god! Okay, well, then that means he's cheating on my day. But I guess since it's with us, it's like, okay. Because we're technically in a three-way relationship. I'm in a threesome with My Day and Phainon. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
How's that possible? Could the Titan actually be on her side? Get her! That woman is the traitor!
I should go.
Let's keep up.
This is like wild.
The path is opening up for me. Oh, Yanis, protect me.
I guess I'm fighting them.
The Titan is on her side. Watch out!
I guess I'm gonna fight them. They kept chasing that little girl. I said, no! Leave her alone.
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown. Time to twirl! Never seen perfect. Expand your thinking. I see through you. Never seen perfection. Open sesame. All things human creations. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl. Do you know who
Three
I am?
waves is wild.
It's all yours. Expand your thinking. Watch it grow. Time to twirl.
Berta said, I got this covered, babes. Don't worry.
Get her!
I want that chest, but I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk it.
What do I do?
I don't want to. I don't want to risk hitting that guy. We're trying to hurry up here. We're trying to help her fulfill her destiny.
There are guards here too. Don't alert them. Long last. A creature of the Holy City Guards, but I'm already so close.
This should be the last fight. We have to help her get through. But I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while now. Who has been aiding Tribbios in her escape?
I've been curious about that too.
Well, history might be blurred by memories. Seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no allies. If she pulled it off alone, were we too involved in this process?
Tribbios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean to her? You'll find that answer at the end of this memory.
In that case, let's focus on the mission at hand now. Let's do this, everyone!
If you put these two creatures on a on a Pokemon video game box and you gave it a random name like Sun and Moon, you know, like Sun and Moon, I would believe it. Yeah, just like a random name. It's not like they've ever made it's not like they've ever made a game for Pokemon called Sun and Moon before. It's a completely original idea that I just thought of. You can't take that away from me.
Perfection before? Open sesame. I see through you. Together as one.
I truly don't know what these bitches are doing.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Time to twirl. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. Time to twirl. Honored to meet me. Do you
Oh, come on, say it nice.
Diamond. It's all yours.
Well, that was kind of cool.
I don't have time. Open sesame. What are you looking at?
Finally, beyond this gate awaits a boundless world. This is where my journey begins. God of passages, can you see me? I will complete the path that you started. No response after all. Yanis, may you have a good dream. I can't stay here much longer. It's time to leave.
Well, looks like this is the end of the memory.
Not yet. The question that has been puzzling you. She's about to reveal the answer.
This is so pretty! Look at Trinon holding her hand out to her past self. I gotta screenshot this. I can't handle this anymore. Oh my god, they did. This is actually like, this might arguably be the prettiest thing that they've ever done in the game. It really, no, literally the Kingdom Hearts of it all is actually crazy. Like, if you put a Kingdom Hearts like logo at the top of this and you started playing like the loading screen music or like the main menu music, I would believe it.
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own.
Ain't no way you mentioned Aqua and Terra because of the coloring. You're done. Don't bestow that trauma on me. Do not. Birth by Sleep is like my favorite title and also the most gut-wrenching for me personally. Please.
Would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
But also that's T.
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
What? You can hear us?
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory.
What is happening?
We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent. It's a letter written by Tribbios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Tribbios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey to toward the tomorrow where we are.
Yes. You'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began.
Ooh.
Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, you have traveled far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Tribbios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you. Or for me, to embrace it again.
Worry not. The loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Tribbios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
ride the west wind and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer?
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the god's blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness,
we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
Oh, that was so nice. She traversed the Gate of Infinity, splitting into 1,000 messengers. After a century of arduous journeying, month of freedom, humanity's flame chase journey officially began.
Lady Tribbie, do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trianne would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Tribbie, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Prophecy?
Ooh, I get it now.
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphoreus.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
It's not like the tomorrow here. It's like it's like everyone. I need to calm down, because I want to say this without crying. It's the promise of like meeting again in that like land beyond the tide.
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow. And why Yanisopolis' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers. So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think. Then set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear. Because that's how Tribbios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity. And thus, we shall sweep apart Amphoreus' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Trian. See you tomorrow.
Oh, they really... This is literally 3.1. Oh. And there's gonna be main story literally for the next, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like at least 6 patches. There's main story for 6 patches. How are we gonna survive this?
Child of humanity, surely you are not waiting for the arrival of night.
Nights do not fall upon Akuma.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way. If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time, and I could teach you more freely instead.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it. Cut the sarcasm and just say what you need to say.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you there's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
What?
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question. What exactly are we? Correct?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back. But I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble. I don't even need the black-robed swordmaster's ceremonial blade.
I'm sorry. What?
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment alone.
The girl who's walking with death. Is she fully prepared?
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
Look, Lion! Said, I'm gonna need you to calm down and remember whose city this is, bitch.
I forgot about you. My apologies.
A child's words are always carefree. I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child. Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that Titan.
Oh, I love that she calls him a performer. It's crazy.
What if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. If you snuff out the core flame of reason, what else can you use to stand against the council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
Cersei's like, I don't have time to listen to you two bicker back and forth.
I warned you. Do not interrupt me.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
I'm sorry. He was already dead? Girl, that rendering was crazy. I'm back. Finally have a moment to catch my breath. Want to chat? Well, no, I don't actually. Let Mem rest. They've had a tiring past few days. Since they're not here, let me ask you, are you really sure you want to take on the trial of Orynyx's core flame on behalf of the Chrysos heirs? Still on the fence, it was Mem's idea. We've ended up at this point after all. This is probably a fate that Trailblaze can't evade. You should be extra cautious and watch out for yourself. Based on the experiences of those before you, the trial is no walk in the park. But what concerns me even more is that you'll further bind yourself to Amphoreus if you truly assume that Titan's divinity. Do you believe you'll be able to lay it down again? Forget it. We'll deal with that when the time comes. No matter what happens, I'll be right there with you. Aw, how sweet. But where were you earlier? I got held up by two people in guard uniforms and ended up missing Trienne's farewell ceremony. They said they were messengers of the Council of Elders and wanted to verify my identity. But I suspect we've been on their radar for a while, and they only made their move when you and I got separated. Their questions were quite specific, from how we arrived in Okima to our relationship with the Chrysos heirs. They even asked about what we did in the market. Luckily, those pawns aren't the brightest. I managed to brush off most of their questions, so they'll probably leave us alone for a bit. Is this foreshadowing for the next version? Oh my god. Looks like dark undercurrents are roiling in Okima. Their conduct is certainly irritating. But on second thought, Aglaya also initially kept her guard up with us. It's best not to provoke either side until we know the full truth. The only thing we know for sure is that some members of the Council of Elders aren't happy with the Chrysos heirs. In the worst case scenario, we could be caught up in the internal conflicts of the Holy City. To be continued. If only we had more time to sort through the clues about the Black Tide, but now, the weather is the only lovely thing left. Let's take some more pictures. Huh? What's going on? Something wrong, Donhung? Ah. The memory card is full. I bet March and the others are pretty worried too. Well, they are, but probably not about the two of you. Awkward. Really awkward. really, really awkward.
And so, this long day passed for Akuma. Some people arrived, and some left forever. Just like every other day of this journey, where we, stumbling, move forward. We have long been prepared. If we are to chase the flames, then we must grow used to farewells. And yet, no one back then could foresee death. Its arrival would always be so sudden and so momentous.
No, I don't believe this. This is a hoax. We staged this. This is a hoax. There's no way that this is like they had to have planned this out. They had to have planned this out.
Even little Gray, coming from beyond the sky, could not escape the Reaper's two hands. And what people gained and lost in that trial of death was far heavier than life itself. Just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass, at the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Oh, okay. They're rotted for this. They are so rotted. Oh, they're rotted for this too. Oh my god, we have 3 of those goddamn things to do too. I'm gonna... R.I.P. Trian, girl, we miss you. That was wild. What the hell? Now we gotta wait another 42 damn days. I can't do this anymore.